Get ready.
Let's go.
Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. A thousand years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines have been rediscovered, and high technology reigns. But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread destructive force known as magic. Can it be that those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there, 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out! Everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Oh, I've had this on my list for a while. Oh boy. For a while, I would have easily labeled this as my favorite Final Fantasy game, bar none. However, gameplay-wise, I think Final Fantasy V overtakes it. I think I'll likely get more into it as Final Fantasy VI progresses, because you're not really going to see a lot of what the game really has to offer up until a later point in the game. But in terms of story, I think this one is still, like everything else, story, presentation, yada yada yada, this one is my favorite. Still. Oh, this is going to be a fun time, having to remember everything and all that. But it's just like looking at this game compared to 4, which was the previous American release. Oh boy, is this one quite a step up in quality. It may not be quite as famous as the next game in the series, but still holds a place in our hearts nonetheless. And the reason I'm playing the SNES version here is because content-wise, this will probably be the most significant version to compare to the Pixel remaster that's going to be coming out later down the line. At the time that this Let's Play is starting, 4 is close to dropping. But anyway, with the music closing, I'm going to have to get the dialogue real quick. So, apologies! Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward! And now we have actual control for a moment. Well, you can't really walk that way. We're kind of in a giant mech suit. How about we just go forward for now? Imperial Magitech armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore! Combat time! So when you're in this mech suit, you only have these Magitech options. These are elemental attacks, and Heal Force will heal you. In the meantime, you can just hold the A button and spam options. You'll notice that our mystery character here has more options, but I think I'll show those off in the next fight. In the meantime, we'll let Vix is actually supposed to be Biggs and Wedge from Star Wars. I think this is is this the first major time that we've started dropping Star Wars references in Final Fantasy? I don't remember, and I don't expect PostMe to look that up either, because I don't really feel like going down that rabbit hole right now. Anyway, these guys started at level 1, and GP is Gil. I'm probably going to interchangeably go between the two, or just call it money, but still. Let's keep moving, shall we? Narsha's freedom depends on us! And they sick their dogs on us, you bastards. So how about we go through this Magitech option here. Bioblast will hit all of them with a poison attack. Confuser will... I actually don't really use these two very often, but Tech Missile is a single target attack that does a crap ton of damage. And while we're in a menu, because of options that are set, you can take all the time in the world you want in your menus. It's just when you're not in a menu, just trying to remember if pushing certain buttons makes the menu go away. It doesn't. That's fine. Anyway, how about we just throw out a Bioblast and see what happens? Ain't that disgusting looking? And that'll easily take care of just about anything that's in your way. I think they're a little apprehensive about, trying to fight big old mechs. And if you really are just like, I don't feel like taking these beatings, which, unless you just sit there and do nothing, you're not gonna lose. Because you're gonna get completely healed, no matter what. And these are forced encounters, so you kind of have to deal with it. How about we try out X-Fur? These have different names in different versions. I'm just kind of playing around with stuff. This looks like an insta-kill attack, and it is. It's transfer, crossfer. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to switch between characters' turns, you can just push X or Y like this. How about we show off the Confuser because we can. Also, Heal Force can target multiple different targets. Okay, it just confuses people. Might as well have a little fun with showing things off. Why not? And I'll be using the missile a bit more, but why don't we just show it off for the first time here? Why not? Especially just because he smacked himself out of confusion. That's the only thing he can do. Fire Missile! He died. That'll do more damage in either of the beams. Tonics! These are potions in future translations. Why don't we keep going? We've got him trapped now! And this is to show off pincer attacks. Take an attack in the back, you take more damage. Oh yeah, these guys can also critical. Like the buttholes they are. And you gotta make sure you aim your attacks. Oh, wow, she actually is low on hit points. Yeah, unlike the SNES version of 4, they did not nerf the difficulty. Here. You're getting the same difficulty that is in the Japanese version, if I recall. I know there's censorship, but I think content-wise, I think we pretty much got most everything here. Also, our mystery character also gained a level. Don't think we'll be having any more surprises quite like that, though. We must defend the mines! I was wrong, there was another round. Here we go. I also quite like how all the sprites are animated in this game. Especially for the SNES at the time. Like, holy crap, this is so good. And then the quality of the individual sprites themselves in combat. Holy shit. But then again, this quality leap actually kind of started in 5. I'll show it off whenever I get to that one. But the quality of the sprites in those, like the enemy sprites in those, holy crap. Quite a jump from 4. I'll say that much. According to our source, the Frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. We're just getting status reports, per usual. Alright, these sparkly things here. An eerie glow surrounds you. You want info about save points? At save points, you can use a sleeping bag or tent and also save a game. If you should perish, you'll automatically be able to play from your last save. Though any GP, treasures, etc. you found will have to be found again, your level and experience will be retained. You could save a game anywhere on the world map. Which, by the way, if the resolution on screen looks a little funky, like there's little black bars on the top and bottom of the screen, that's just because of how SNES games work. They don't always use, or just like games of the time, they don't always exactly use the same resolution. I made this crop with the world map in mind. So apologies about that. But now that we have the save, might as well just show it off. This is just from another file. Don't worry about it. And then you just do that, and you gotta save. I'll use this save for, you know, if I need to save and do something while I'm recording, and then this will be the, like, start and stop points. That's just how I do things. Anyway, menu stuff, items. Pretty typical. Skills. If you've got other kinds of things to do, that'll be here. Espers, don't worry about this till later. And then magic. Our first character here can use magic. Pretty simple stuff for now. Equipment. I'll probably go over this real quick. You got a right hand and a left hand. You could kind of... I think you can interchange them because there's no handedness preference in this game. But then you also just have helmets and armor, and that's it. And if you try to go to the other characters, you'll notice that they're pretty much temporary. However, if you push left when you're trying to hover over a character's equipment, you can see everything they have equipped. That also includes this relic thing. I'll talk about this later. It'll be like a few more parts down the line. Don't worry about it. And then character statuses. There are some bugged stats in here, unfortunately, specifically evasion. Specifically when you're using a shield, doesn't work. Unfortunately, yeah, this game still has bugs. You can't really avoid it. And then configurations is your usual stuff. But I think this is one of the first games where you actually get to customize your window exactly how you want it to be. And yes, we even have these crazy looking this white chocobo thing. I'm gonna stick with the default just because that's how traditional Final Fantasy goes. Thank you for... Wow, we start with a shit ton of GP in this game. What the hell? Anyway, I think that's about all the explanation I need to do on menus. You'll be seeing me go through these. You can fight random battles if you keep wandering around, but we're just gonna keep going. I'll handle this. Stand back! Actually, there is one thing I forgot to mention, is that the game counts steps. If you're like into like manipulating RNG and whatnot, then the step counter will be very useful to you. I think it's used for maybe a couple other things, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Anyway, that's the last thing I forgot to mention. Anywho, onwards! We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get them! This song is so good! Hold it! Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning and stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright already. And then that's basically your tutorial with how doing specific things can be very, very bad for you, and you need to pay attention to timing of your attacks, because this thing can retreat into its shell. And then the shell is the only target, and that's bad. I don't need to pay attention to that right now. So when it does this noise, it retreats into its shell. You can take this time to heal any of your party members up, or just wait until it comes back out and then just smack it till it dies. Another thing I should mention right now is that level ups will only affect your hit points and magic points. It will not affect any other stats right now, so if you want to go through this low level, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just take my word for it. I hate to say it because the reasons why is ways off. Are you just gonna attack? Oh, no, there it goes. There it goes. How about you can just heal yourself? I'm just kind of spinning my wheels here at this point. Oh yeah, you can also hold L and R to try and run. You can't run from this fight. Yeah, they kind of changed how running works a bit, to where it's each individual character has to run off. But thankfully, I think once a character has run away, and if all the rest of them die, then you still get to continue the game. Anyway, let's shoot him in the face. I think this is like one of the few, if only, Final Fantasy games that let you keep your experience when you die. So that's fun. By the way, boss down. It's not very hard, as you can see. Thank you for that. I'm gonna need those potions. Let's keep going, shall we? Rude. Just smack these things. Just get them out of the way. There is no bestiary in this version of the game, just so you know. So we're just gonna deal with what we got. And if there's any particular encounters I may want to remember for any reason, I'll bring it up. Free stuff's cool, though. But for real, though, plot time. This is the Frozen Esper. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! Hey! Wedge, who are you? What's happening? Where am I? Whoa! And I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you. In time, that is. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Say hello to Terra, everybody. Unfortunately, I kind of spoiled her name in the save file, but whatever. This is Terra. With any character in this game, you can make their names whatever you want, because that's the the magic of old games without voice acting. You know what I mean? But we're just gonna stick with character default names here. Also, I should say the portraits actually look closer to the Yoshitaka Amano artwork, so that's neat. Press start to continue. My name is Terra. Impressive! I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. Open up! Give us back the girl in the Empire's Magitech armor! Open this door! We want that girl! She's an officer of the Empire! Empire? Magitech armor? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here! Nope. I'm going over to your clock. There's a reason for that. It contains an elixir. Try to examine certain clocks throughout the region. Elixirs are really great. Full HP and MP restoration. Overkill early on, valuable later on. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. Can do. She's up there! I mean, we can't really do much of anything about it. So now we have to go through the mines here on our own. Don't worry, Terra will be fine. Especially as you can just hold the A button if you want to just... It's how you can auto-attack through things. If you just don't want to concentrate. And you know what? That's nice. It's not going to be nice here in a moment because he's likely going to hit me before my turn comes around. Or not. That's nice. Unfortunately, enemies in this game can now do stuff upon death. Actually, I think that may or may not have been the case with maybe some enemies. I don't recall. It's been forever. I'ma be real. Also, I'm gonna take this particular save because for this next particular part, I wouldn't be surprised if I messed it up. Unfortunately, there's more enemies. I don't like that. How about we show off some magic real quick? Fire. You want to light multiple things on fire? Hit L. I'm trying to set brain, please. You hit L or R if you want to target multiple targets. So, pretty simple. And then, whoosh. Basic fire spell. Kind of burns everything to the ground. Kind of what you need it to do. Also, thanks for the level and the money. The level's gonna come in handy a bit later. Actually, no, it's coming in handy right now. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, Phoenix Down. I believe this is the first game that they were translated somewhat properly. There's only so many characters you have in these sorts of situations. There's another chest over here that we'll get to once, you know, we've kind of burnt them all to the ground. I should probably cast Cure on myself. That would probably be great. If these battles usually end up getting too obnoxious, I'll do the usual RPG thing and cut them out. Anyway, if you want to use magic in the menu, you kind of, as I showed earlier, that's what you gotta do. I would like to get over this way. Don't go left. There's nothing you can do about that. But in the meantime, douchebags, can you just let me free? I just want to get out of here. You have to be such douchebags about it. Those wrenches really hurt. Please, don't. I mean, the tonic will at least be useful. Got her! And we take a tumble. Thanks, lunch. Unfortunately, the fall's a bit much for her, seeing as she kind of just woke up. My sweet little magic user. Whee! With the slave crown, I'll practically own you. Good! Burn up everything! We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestal! Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. Say hello to Locke, everybody. Kind of a fan favorite. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference! Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. Huh? This better not have anything to do with that Magitech writing Imperial witch! Bitch. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. That girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. Alright, I think we'd better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. Now we gotcha! Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Goodbye! Moogles? Are you saying you want to help me? Goodbye! Use us to save Terra from the guards! You need more information? Yeah, I'm gonna need to drop that info. You'll fight using 3 different parties. You press Y to switch between them. Your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Terra. Save her, or else... game over. Alright, so immediately first off, you'll be in command of Locke. But this Moogle in particular... we can actually go into his equipment and empty him out of all his stuff. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Also notice he's significantly stronger than all the others. That'll be relevant. Anyway, the other Moogle party... Yeah, it's kind of got a bunch of little wimps, but better than nothing. If anything, though, we can leave this party here, because all we mainly need to do is get Locke over there. And I really want to get through with as few, injuries as possible, because the Vol Mammoth there likes to usually lead off with a blizzard attack that hits everybody. And trying to heal through that, it gets annoying after a while. And then at this point, you could just whack everybody to death. Try to steal with Locke whenever you can, because free healing items at this point is very good. I wish I didn't have to fight so many of you bastards, though. Ow. Stop. Oh, you didn't go with your blizzard attack immediately. Oh yeah, I should also... Oh, now you blizzard. Douchebag. I should mention, enemies can have up to two different kinds of items you can steal. A normal steal and a rare steal. Which one you get is unfortunately locked at the start of the... Oh, I'm gonna have to fight one more of these guys, huh? Don't forget to try and rearrange your inventory whenever you can. I just need to get through one more of these encounters, and then we are on to the boss. Because that would be great. Stealing is great. If I could get more potions, that would be fantastic. Because I'm going to have to heal at least one more time before this is over. I really should have been stealing from... Oh, no, he's already dead. That's fine. So before we charge in... You get one of those. You need that. I'll give you that. And then I think I'm going to hold on to the other potions during the fight. Oh, no, we got another fight real quick. However, for this one, we just hold down the A button. And since these Moogles are fresh, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Because right now, their HP doesn't matter to me. So all we need to do is just... Oh, he has a ring. He could have just been hanging out in the back row. If you're in the back row, your attacks do less damage, but you take less damage. Get what I'm saying? Alright, fight me, asshole! Now, you can't attack the Marshal until the other two are down. Oh, what a dick. Oh, wait, no, I can target. Oh, what a dick. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck real bad. Because the Phoenix down is gonna bring back the Moogle with very few hit points. Alright. If you could just not... That was hurt. Oh, please, oh, please. I want this steal, please. The net will stop a character, meaning they cannot act. So that kind of sucks. I really want this steal. That would be great. Thank you. The Mithril Knife. It's a stronger weapon for Locke. Charge really hurts. Please don't, die. Thankfully, I have just enough potions for this. Now, here's another thing you can do. You can change out equipment mid-menu. Sadly, Locke can't equip the Mithril Shield. Oh, wait, no, he can. He totally can. That'll give him some more defense anyway. We can't use the pike right now. That'll be for another character for later. And now at this point, it's just gonna be a game of happy slaps. Just smack... Whoever goes down first is the loser. Oh, asshole. That kind of reduces my damage output, dick. Now, of course, you can't dual wield right now. You can later, but you need to get a relic from later on in order to do that. And the Marshal's down! That's all you needed to do. Oh, that could have turned out so much worse. But I got the Mithril Knife. That's what I needed. It'll be useful. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. So now we just gotta take Terra and get out of here. I think this switch will... Huh? You back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? A man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. And at this point, I think this might be a good enough cutting off point for today. So, on today's episode of Final Fantasy VI, kind of learned that magic is going to be coming back to the world in some form or other. And we gotta get this mysterious girl out of here. And I think that's what we're gonna do next time. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.